Good afternoon and welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. My name is Alian Christopher. In the headlines, CEO of the National Cooperative Credit Union says although 2025 was a challenging year, the institution remained steady and purposeful. In news from the region, 5 homicides among 11 deaths as Trinidad and Tobago enters the new year. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump warns U.S. will intervene if Iran kills protesters. Stay right here with us at the details of the news when we return.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillip, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillip Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. Chief Executive Officer of the National Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Kurth Charles, says although 2025 was a challenging year, the institution remained steady and purposeful. He made these remarks during his New Year address. Charles emphasized that the institution is committed to achieving even greater success in the upcoming year.
As we begin this new year and step into 2026, I am honored to speak with you once again. A new year invites reflection, but more importantly, it calls us to look ahead with intention, confidence, and unity. The year 2025 challenged us. It required focus, resilience, and adaptability. Yet through every challenge, NCCU remains steady and purposeful. Because the true strength of this institution has always been its people. Each experience refined our approach. Each challenge strengthened our resolve. And each success reminds us that progress is earned. As your Chief Executive Officer, my commitment remains unwavering to lead with integrity and to ensure that everything we do remains centered on the best interests of our members.
And that is the Chief Executive Officer of the National Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Kurth Charles. Dominica's Trade Union Congress is to become fully operational this year. The Trade Union Congress was formed last year. However, it has not been legally registered. General Secretary of the Public Service Union, Thomas Later, is at the helm of the Trade Union Congress.
The Trade Union Congress was established. First thing you have to do is to seek the approval of the Minister for National Security to use the word Dominica in the title of the Congress. So we could not do anything unless the Minister had given the approval for us to use Dominica, to call it Dominica Trade Union Congress. That was done very quickly. I must say that we didn't have no problem in getting that from him, and I want to thank him for that. Now that has been done, I have identified a lawyer, we have identified a lawyer who will assist us with the registration of the Congress. So that is being done. Once that is done, only then you can open an account for the Congress. It's only then that you can develop a letterhead for the Congress. So there are a lot of little things that you need to do. But notwithstanding that, there are certain things that we have planned. We have training organized very early in the year without some training and so on. We have started to look at some of the issues. We have written to the Minister for Labor, requesting an audience with him. So there are a lot of things that have been done, but we are hoping that in the next couple of weeks that this Congress will be registered, legally registered, and then from there we can do much more of the work.
General Secretary of the Public Service Union, Thomas Leta. Immediate past president of the Dominica Council on Aging, Ophelia Marie, says 2025 has been an interesting year for the council. Marie says the Dominica Council on Aging increased its efforts this year to address the issue of staffing, which has been a challenge over the years for the council.
Well, we are happy to report that we had an interesting year in 2025. Ups, yes. Downs, yes. But in the end, we are pleased about some of our achievements. We can say that, for example, we had a very interesting month of the elderly in September, and several partners assisted us and helped us to really decentralize our activities so that there were activities all about in the country and people were very aware that things were happening within the gambits of the Council on Aging. I remember one of the things we had was the special cardio jam. In more than one place, we had cardio jams. We had elections of officers. Mr. Nigel Lawrence retained the position of president and is continuing to do some marvelous work all about the country and even outside. We also were able to recruit a new executive officer, Mrs. Nation, but she is somebody who has been close to community work, to social work. She's also an administrative and is very pleasant and professional in her approach to her work. So all of these have been pluses. Our challenges were at one point staffing, and sometimes we don't have enough of the finances that we would like to do all of our work, but we have put together some aspects that could assist us in doing a better job as far as that is concerned.
And that is the immediate past president of the Dominica Council on Aging, Ophelia Marie. The major stories that shaped 2025 will be highlighted this evening in the production of the DBS News Desk. Tune in at 6 o'clock this evening for a repeat of the DBS News Year in Review, a recap of the major stories that shaped Dominica in 2025. That's the National Focus. Stay tuned for news from the region and the world up next.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Duvanjou, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her lights started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last. and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. Now for news from the region. Trinidad and Tobago recorded 11 deaths between December 31, 2025 and January 1, 2026, including 5 homicides and 6 other fatal incidents as the country entered the new year. The 5 homicides occurred in the East Port of Spain and Tobago. The first murder of 2026 took place when 58-year-old businessman Ricky Taylor was fatally shot near his business at the corner of Prince and George Streets, Port of Spain, around 1:30 p.m. on New Year's Day. Internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump has warned Iran's authorities against killing peaceful protesters, saying Washington will come to their rescue. In a brief post on social media, he wrote, "We are locked and loaded and ready to go." He gave no further details. A senior advisor to Iran's supreme leader responded by saying Trump should be careful if he intervened, warning of potential chaos across the Middle East. At least 8 people are reported to have been killed in Iran after almost a week of mass protests sparked by worsening economic conditions. Well, that's the news. Stay tuned for the DBS Lunchtime Sports Report. Up next with Gavin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family, call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Good afternoon, I'm Gavin Richards with your Lunchtime Sports Update. We're bowling off with cricket news. Head coach of the West Indies under-19 cricket team, Rohan Nurse, says his guys are ready for the upcoming ICC Men's Under-19 World Cup. Well, the West Indies have been placed in Group D of the tournament, which takes place in Namibia and Zimbabwe later this month. Nurse says that the preparations over the past few months went well. In some more sports this lunchtime, the assistant coach of the men's national under-20 football team, Jordan Luke, says the team is gelling well as they continue with preparations for the upcoming CONCACAF under-20 qualifiers next month. The training squad got the better of the newly promoted Premier League team, Do It Centre Mighty Avengers, in their first scrimmage earlier this week. Luke says that there are a lot of positives to take from the encounter. Let's bring you some more sports this lunchtime. Former under-19 West Indies women's cricketer Anisha Fontaine will lead Dominica into battle as the Windward Islands Women's Cricket Tournament gets underway this weekend in St. Vincent. Well, the national women's team also includes former West Indies under-19 player Abini Seja, who has been named the vice-captain, and current under-19 player Amia Gilbert. The full team is Anisha Fontaine, Abini Seja, Amia Gilbert, Shadia Seaman, Abigail Celestine, Kayla George, Aldif Gasper, Jennifer Gasper, Jeannie Valmore, Jem Elwa, Shamaya Libla, Azamim Berridge, and Shaniqua Nelson. The team is being coached by Sam Kernon, with Dana Matthew serving as the team manager. Dominica will play its opening match against Grenada on Sunday. And the upcoming Cricket West Indies Women's Regional Super 50 Overs tournament is set to be trimmed to just 3 rounds as Cricket West Indies continues to battle a decline in finances for 2026. Previous editions had seen each of the 6 teams playing the others once, resulting in 5 rounds, in addition to a championship game and the playoffs. Well, the Super 50 Overs tournament becomes the second senior regional competition to be contracted in the last 3 months, where we saw the men's competition being reduced from 8 teams to 6 teams. We can also tell you this lunchtime that the Australian cricketer Usman Khawaja has announced that he will retire from international cricket after the final match of the Ashes series in Sydney. Well, Khawaja, who is aged 39, is retiring after 87 appearances and after he has got some 6,000 206 runs, which included some 16 centuries. But he says that the time is now to say goodbye. Of course, the fifth and final test will start on Saturday night, Caribbean time. We'll give you some more details on the Ashes in our next podcast, as of course we continue to monitor the proceedings there. That's a look at the Lunchtime Sports Update. We can head back to Ali and Christopher with the headlines of the news.
DBS News.
Facebook.
And all thanks to Gavin Richards for the Lunchtime Sports Report. We'll bring you to the headlines of the Lunchtime News. CEO of the National Cooperative Credit Union says although 2025 was a challenging year, the institution remained steady and purposeful. From the region, 5 homicides among 11 deaths as Trinidad and Tobago enters a new year. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump warns the U.S. will intervene if Iran kills protesters. I've been the presenter of the Lunchtime News today, Ali and Christopher. Of course, Gavin Richards brought you the sports report for today. Of course, we also want to tell you that at 6 this evening, you can tune in for the repeat of the DBS News Year in Review, a recap of the major stories that shaped Dominica in 2025. So that's 6 p.m. this evening. Tune in for the repeat of the DBS News Year in Review. Once again, my name is Ali and Christopher. On behalf of the entire News and Sports Department, I'm saying good afternoon.
Lotto Info, a fun and innovative program where we discuss everything lottery. Learn more about our lottery games, new products and services. Catch us weekly on your favorite radio station.
Looking for flavor that blasts your taste buds? Welcome to Blast Bistro, Dominica's rooftop gem perched above the Dominica National Lottery office. Sink your teeth into our famous Blast Burger. Savor our wings with signature sauces and sip in style with handcrafted cocktails that are bold and refreshing. Whether it's a night out or a celebration, we've got the view, the food, and the fun. Open daily from 5 p.m. Contact us at 275-4041. Blast Bistro. Good food, good vibes.
Blast Gaming presents its biggest job ever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. In you blast up and rising. And I like it. It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive Jackpot.
It's going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast gaming. Boom! Just like that, the jackpot gets bigger. Dominica, the wait is finally over. Match 5 is officially here. Will your 5 numbers be the lucky ones? You can win over $10,000 every Wednesday and Saturday. Don't miss out on a chance to win big every week with the new Match 5. Tickets are available at any DNL agent island-wide.
Picture this. Turquoise waters, golden sunsets, and you on an all-inclusive Caribbean cruise for 2. This Christmas, Daily 3 could make that dream come true. Spend $10 or more on Daily 3 tickets, multi-X or not, and you'll automatically receive a promotional voucher. Win cash prizes up to $2,000, a $1,000 grocery voucher, or the ultimate holiday escape, a Caribbean cruise for 2. Play Daily 3 today and sail into the holiday of a lifetime. Your cruise awaits. Promotion begins Monday 8th December 2025 and ends Friday 16th January 2026. Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Must be 18 or older to participate.
Over $500,000 could be yours. Play Super 6 and win. Bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
Get your game on. Daily 3 just got bigger. Level up your Daily 3 play with Multi-X. Now you can multiply your winnings up to 5 times each time you add Multi-X when you purchase your Daily 3 ticket. Power up with Multi-X today and enjoy winning so much more on all bet types. Remember, spend the same amount on Daily 3 and Multi-X. Get your game on. Multi-X now on Daily 3.
With so many ways to play and so many ways to win, the numbers just keep coming at you. Play Daily 3. You'll win anyway from the Dominican National Lottery.
Have a blast when you play the newest blast game, Rebel on Reels. It's new, it's fun, and it's exciting. Win from as much as $5 to a whopping $50,000 in cash. And it's all part of your blast exciting game experience. Come alone, come with friends, come with a winning hand, and enjoy the thrill of winning when you play Blast. Hurry down to a Blast Entertainment Center near you and have a blast with Rebel on Reels.
Why miss a moment when there is DBS? From anytime, anywhere, stream our live coverages of functions, events, and funeral services as we capture every moment with precision and care. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook pages at DBS Radio and DBS Radio Funerals. For more info on our services, call 448-7672.
Lotto Info, a fun and innovative program where we discuss everything lottery. Learn more about our lottery games, new products and services. Catch us weekly on your favorite radio station.
Looking for flavor that blasts your taste buds? Welcome to Blast Bistro, Dominica's rooftop gem perched above the Dominican National Lottery office. Sink your teeth into our famous Blast Burger. Savor our wings with signature sauces and sip in style with handcrafted cocktails that are bold and refreshing. Whether it's a night out or a celebration, we've got the view, the food, and the fun. Open daily from 5 p.m. Contact us at 275-4041. Blast Bistro. Good food, good vibes.
Lotto Info, a fun and innovative program where we discuss everything lottery. Learn more about our lottery games, new products and services. Catch us weekly on your favorite radio station.
Looking for flavor that blasts your taste buds? Welcome to Blast Bistro, Dominica's rooftop gem perched above the Dominican National Lottery office. Sink your teeth into our famous Blast Burger. Savor our wings with signature sauces and sip in style with handcrafted cocktails that are bold and refreshing. Whether it's a night out or a celebration, we've got the view, the food, and the fun. Open daily from 5 p.m. Contact us at 275-4041. Blast Bistro. Good food, good vibes.
DBS Radio gives you top quality service over any other for live streaming of funerals. Call us today at 448-3282.
It's time for your lunchtime deaf announcements brought to you for the very kind compliments of Lynnhurst Funeral Home.
Person pasali budinu, but if they could, they would say something like this. I like Lynnhurst Vepladu. I wanted to tell my daughter, my family brought me to Lynnhurst after I died. And the way Lynnhurst took care of my body with respect and dignity, ma jamais t'avais ouais spécial à l'émoté vivant. Lynnhurst Funeral Home, 30 years of experience, professional, reliable and compassionate service. We've had 24-hour emergency service. So là, mon numéro, pas quitter un